ZANU-PF headquarters, home of the Permanent Zimbabwe Revolution. I want to start by thanking you at the end of this year event, probably our last press event of the year, as we go into the festivities, the annual festivities of Christmas and the New Year. You have been very, very helpful to us as a party throughout the year. You have taken our message of the goings on at the part of the Permanent Zimbabwe Revolution seriously, and you have kept the national audience abreast. You have informed our Mother Africa continent, and you have kept the world focused on what matters about what's going on in Zimbabwe. We take your patronage very, very seriously, and we are very grateful. This is our last press of the year. We want to highlight what we think has been the most outstanding achievement of our president and of our party, and it is that he has kept the unity of the party intact, that we have crossed this year, which many had felt would be a watershed year, Waterloo year for ZANU-PF. He has shepherded the Zimbabwean revolution with acumen, unparalleled acumen, and we have crossed the year with very, very united leadership, and his authority in the party is unchallenged. He holds complete sway with the membership of the party, as you saw with the resolutions which were passed at our conference in Manicaland, and where resolution number 1, which is that he should continue to be the leader of the party until 2030, was passed with reverberating unanimity by the delegates who represent the organs, who represent the membership of the party. There was no challenge from the floor about his leadership. There was not even a challenge in the corridors of the deliberations. It was a unanimous decision. So this is the ultimate acumen of leadership being demonstrated by President E.D. Mnangagwa, the First Secretary of ZANU-PF. You will also have followed our final meetings of the party last week. We started off with the Politburo. We then went into the Central Committee, and we ended up with the Consultative Assembly of the party. And in all those meetings, which we invited you, the press, you could see that the authority of the president is there. Everybody is dancing according to the chords of the leadership of the party in this orchestra of harmony, in this symphony of harmony, which is ZANU-PF. So, for those who may have entertained ideas about where ZANU-PF would go, we are living to the billing of a 60-year-old revolutionary party, which has got a compact with the people of Zimbabwe about shaping their destiny so that they can assume their rightful place in global affairs, and President Mnangagwa is fitting the bill in every aspect. Yes, there were some noises which may have come from certain quarters, some effort at trumpeting certain tendencies as being at variance with what President Mnangagwa was doing. We want to assure you that his marriage with the membership of the party is intact. Ascendance into the Central Committee of ZANU-PF is simply because you have been voted to be a member of that Central Committee. In the voting process or in the nomination process, but it is a voting process of an electoral college, there's no provision clause to say kuti tiri kuita member yeCentral Committee kuti kunoita mukuru weZANU-PF kunoita president. Azvipoba. Because if it was that, it was there, the people of the Central Committee who are voting for you would be acting outside the mandate of their organ at that particular time, because akusiko kunovoterwa ma-president amangwana patiketi iroro rauri kupinda naro. If it's part of the general aspiration of the membership, which may be shared by all the other Central Committee members, including those who are voting there, it's fine. But kana wakuzofunga kuti iwo wavoterwa naivavo saka wakunzwa kunoita president, it's a subjective thing. It is only that exists only in your mind. It does not, and it does not register to Polity Bureau what decisions. Kuti iwo uri kuvoterwa because uda kuti ugozoita president, saka tokuconsider on that merit, because that attribute is not there. You understand? Do you understand? So, you may dream yourself kuti ndavoterwa pano saka ndichaita president. There's nothing wrong with that dream. But to think that because you've been voted, therefore you're going to become the candidate of the president, you are misdirecting yourself. It does not quite work like that in ZANU-PF. So, as to what the person may subjectively think, I can't answer for him, because inini anikambofunga kuti ndikavoterwa muCentral Committee. That on Polity Bureau. And I'm voted from Central Committee, therefore, and I'm garanda zvifunga inini. So kana paine mwana ufunga zviri different andingamuansweri, muende wamunomubvunza kuti inda uchifunga zvakadaro, iye ozozvipindurira mubvunzo iwoyo. Inini hausi wangu naika. I only deal with the guidelines of the party and its constitution. Nowhere does the party say, because they have been elected in the Central Committee, therefore you are going to become elected, you are a candidate to become a president. Azvipo izvo. Ukazvirota wewe zvazvako kwedo kwa azvipo. Saka hatimbozvi musi watakanga tichiita deliberate on the issue of Comrade Tagwirei becoming a member of the Central Committee. Hapana patakazotaura muPolity Bureau kuti saka pane dzimwe pfungwa dzekuti mangwana ada kuzoita president tozvimaka here futi ipapo. We mark what is available at that particular time, and it is only a selection to a particular post at that particular time, under the parameters, under the constitution of the party at that particular time. What you may subjectively think and what you may tell your friends and what you may want to spread on the social media, hatingazviteedzi zvingapere, hatizvigoni, hatingazvipedzi izvi. I hope it answers also the other questions. Yeah. Yeah. And I repeat, there is nothing wrong with ambition. That's what makes people. But there may be something wrong with the jealous, but it's a human attribute. As is right, but you know, kune vanetoma jealous kuti dai zvaitwa ndo magara anoita vanhu kuti unoita jealous. But if you then manage your jealous so that it doesn't infringe upon the body politic and its constitution. That's okay. Ukazoito manage ambition yako nejealousy necovetousness yechigaro in a way yakuti pamwe vanhu vakufunga kuti uda kupisa kupfuura ari kupisa aripo, then zvozotinetsa kuti because hazvisiri mugame. Isi kwedu anopisa bedzi at any particular time ndiani? President ndiye anenge achipisa panguva iyoyo. Saka mapisiro omwe anoitwa mune zvimwe zvoto aya hatinei nawo maningi. Varidzi vari kupisa kwazviri kupisa ikoko ngavapedzerane ikoko, kwedu kumusangano hatinei nazvo. Ndosaka Congress makaiona yakabuda kupi conference kumanikaland omboteedzera zviri kutaurwa neconference ko ndozvataurwa nevazhinji panguva iyoyo. I think it answers. Look, the issuance of statements by the party, the authority rests here as the spokesperson of the party, and as much as possible try to follow what I say, because that is the position of the party. People, let's say in politics, people may get excited, they may issue certain statements, but once I consult, I try to make sure that you get the most authoritative viewpoint of the party. So if in doubt, follow the party spokesperson. That's what I would say. Secondly, when provincial organs deliberate on certain issues, we, as much as possible, give weight to the decisions of the provincial organ at that particular level. And when it is a party province, like Manicaland, the second most populous province, we always give due weight to what they say. And when they make recommendations, they come to the Politburo, where final decisions are made. So in this instance, the recommendation from Manicaland has been made. We expect that it will come to the Politburo, and the Politburo will give its weight to the matter, and the decision shall come out of it. So anything before the Politburo says, I would say the default is the party spokesperson. When the Politburo says something, I will again come back to you and tell you what the Politburo has what? Has said. Look, it's in politics, people may throw barbs at each other. We are more seasoned, those who have been with the revolution for a long time. We would hope that politics in ZANU-PF does not become a politics of barbs, like happens in other opposition parties, because I understand particularly issues. So vatsva vari kuuya tinotarisira, and President vakataurira, he said it here in his speech, that we expect kuti vatsva vari kuuya vachadzidza kune vari muno vane makore vari mumusangano kuti zvinofamba sei, vakaudza. That stricture would apply to those people who are also coming. It does not mean that I'm judging their eligibility or otherwise to be in the Central Committee. No, that is a position for the political. I'm just saying they should follow what the President said with it. Imbopindamo umbodzidza vanga varimo kuti zvinoitwa sei. Because yakungotukana muZANU-PF kana ucharanja mukuru usiri right at. It's not the ZANU-PF way of doing things.